Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, non-binaries, and transgenders, this is the Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast, live from Britain Studios here in Garfield, New Jersey. I am Darth Messiah, and the next time you kiss your mother, and there's something weird that tastes on her cheek, that was me. I finished my story on her face. And on the phone, as always, the OG, the triple OG of the Ultra Heelz.
It's your boy Alex, the motherfucking heel, aka the Stanley of podcasting, also known as the Thanos that snapped your chick and made a dude a backflip on some bricks. Also known as the man if you're trying to flip a crossface, have a run to a crossface, and don't worry, I had a towel around my neck, so I was kind of a little bit sick.
And on the boards, Steven Franchise or Mr. J Kid, if you are nasty.
Franchise on the ones and twos, giving you that Ultra Wrestling Hill news.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
You know, I'm kind of happy I finally get to retire the Vince McMahon stuff again.
Yeah.
I need a shirt for that now. I need a shirt to be like two-time retiring.
Two-time.
Yeah, because he can't force himself back in this time.
All he could do is force himself on somebody. Oh, I'm sorry. Would that be soon?
Yeah.
The only thing with Michael Jordan is, you know, he sent niggas to jail, and Mr. Man have sex to his name after niggas.
Stop it.
Just
Get
stop.
some help.
I'll try. I've been doing somewhat good today. I don't know. We'll see where I land before the show is over.
And where we're about to land is in the land of many butt cheeks. Chicks of the week. And we're going to kick it off with the alt girls. Gigi Dolan, who we haven't seen in quite a while. She's been keeping these cheeks from us. She hasn't had any new thirst traps in very long.
I think her new man been keeping the cheeks from us.
Yeah. And a first timer, Blair Davenport.
I ain't gonna hold you. I do like a little black and green, a little red and orange. It gives me a little Halloween situation going on right here.
Yeah. What up, wise man? The wise man's in the chat.
Calvin, what's up?
Yes. Blair Davenport, a little goth cheeks.
I'm cool with that. I feel like hitting it from the back. You would hear bat sounds, and I'm cool with that.
I don't want peace. I want problems.
Is it me or
always.
do the golf girls in wrestling just look way hotter than most of the girls throughout the years?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
I pull out the Glock.
But while Rhea's injured, maybe she'll get on the beach, and maybe some photos will show up.
Next up, we have the Iconics.
Hey.
Then they both had babies.
Cassie Lee is pregnant again.
Damn.
Yeah, she just got pregnant again. 'Cause
Jesus!
Her last post was pregnant post. So this one's like one of like her last like modeling photos that just went up.
Damn.
Yeah.
Both 1 and 2 time babies. I can help one make 2, and then they could be a 2-time champion.
Yeah. And I've always been a fan of Jessica McKay aka Billy Kay, her wrestling name. She's always been my favorite. The one on the right.
As long as they both sit on it and do the iconic pose, I'm cool with it.
Oh, I just pictured that like in the middle of riding it. They just hit the.
Very oozy.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'll lose my shit and I'll have a great time.
Oh, that's wild.
Man.
Yeah.
So much cheeks.
So much cheeks.
Yeah.
It's about to get an overload.
Oh.
Hold on, I got a question. Back there, that picture back there, that Tony Storm or Marilyn Monroe? You know, I can't tell the difference anymore.
Hey, I'm not complaining either way.
I'm not either. I just feel like any girl that does any kind of thing like this, they just need to have what was that show that TNA had with all the wrestlers that they had them like living in the house like Real World?
I don't remember.
They did like all the random legends. They had like, it was like their own little TV show of like the Real World Road Rule Challenge with all the legends.
Oh yeah.
I forgot the name of it. I think they need one of every girl that either worked WWE or used to work in WWE to have any kind of fan site all in a room.
So mostly from the Diva division.
Yeah. I don't remember. But anyway, the next round of cheeks. We're warming up. We're getting to the main event.
Hey, yo.
We got Danielle Monette, formerly known as Summer Rae. We've got Mariah May, the knockoff Toni Storm. God damn it! I've been saying, when you don't really take a good look at the face, you can't really tell which one is which. She's a really good doppelganger.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. Her and Summer Rae look like they could be the same person, just with two different kind of makeup.
Yeah, and then the queen thoughts, Mandy Sachs, formerly known as Mandy Rose.
Mandy Sachs, Mandy Rose, Mandy drag across these streets.
Oh, Kelvin got it. It's Legends House.
There you go.
Yeah.
We need a Legends House for people with fan sites.
They can't even call it the Divas House anymore. So they gotta call it like what?
I don't know. They had to call it something. All I know is it needs to be on OnlyFans. It needs to be a nice subscription price.
$29.99 a month.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna hold you. They all up there together and they doing some good stuff. That $30 easily gone.
Lots of baby oil.
Cheeks of the week.
Boy, I'm telling you, by the tubload.
And the main event of our cheeks.
What's good in the hood?
Macy Estrella, a.k.a. Lacey Evans.
Boy, I swear we get
She doing some
just off this.
things.
Look, we getting the montage just off this. We ain't gonna make it past this point.
She doing some things.
Yeah, let's take that one off for a bit. Yeah, just a little peek. That's
little sneak peek. She doing some things.
Cause this one.
Hey, look, I'm just saying. Eventually, if I come up there, we need to do like a Patreon version. Just watch the video and give a commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doing some things. The video is available on Instagram.
That makes it crazy because you said it to me. I was like, "What is this?" Savage. We'll hit the play button now.
Stop it.
The video's available on Instagram. The video is available on Twitter. It's out there. You can watch the video. It's out there. If you want to see it that badly, the video is out there. Just look for it.
I don't care nobody say the best two videos of any diva or women is Paige, always.
Oh, yeah.
She got like 7 videos.
Yeah.
And Mickey James first adult film.
Yep. Yeah, because the China ones,
different.
the problem with the China ones is she has no reaction to catching a DP in the backyard. She's just getting railed and has zero expression. She's not selling it.
She can't sell it.
She can't sell it.
Why are we
She can't. Hey, look, she can't sell real stuff.
Why are we?
If this was Skinemax, she could have sold it everywhere.
She could have sold. Oh my god!
I'm like, she's getting railed DP in the backyard, and she's not selling it at all. The blankest stare is on her face. Jesus! Like, wow. What a buzzkill.
Hey, look, I don't know who the blank stare or the Botox got tight. 1 to 2.
What up, Valdor? All right, let's move along to Ultra Fantasy Booking.
Yes.
Before we get ourselves in trouble.
Yes.
Word.
Y'all some maniacs.
Hey, man. It's a good Tuesday.
It is a good Tuesday. Let's get it.
Let us get it. And please tell me Instagram's being weird again and not allowing me to find the results.
Instagram is always weird when you look at it.
Oh yeah, because then I go back into the app and some chick is getting a tattoo on her badge. So yeah, it's being real weird.
Exactly. It always get real weird.
All right, here we go. Opening match to last week's Dragon Force was Dexter Lumis taking on Jack Perry inside of a steel cage. And with 81% of the votes, Dexter Lumis has defeated Jack Perry. We will get to his strange individual self later on. Match 2, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu, took on the Big Red Machine, Kane. And the Samoan Werewolf stood on business with 56% of votes. In the women's division, Rosemary took on our Cheek of the Week contestant, Gigi Dolan. And 62% of the votes went to Gigi Dolan.
Very oozy.
And in our big main event, the six-man Chicago street fight, we had Undead Money, The Undertaker, and James Storm and Bobby Roode to take on Drew McIntyre, Jon Moxley, and Ilya Dragunov. And I don't want to call it an upset, but the baby faces, Drew, Moxley, and Dragunov, won with 56% of the votes.
Huh? Jesus!
So that was Dragon Force. And now moving over to Warzone. All right, the next upcoming show is a pay-per-view. It is No Surrender. And the opening match is going to be the WCW United States title. Cody Rhodes will take on the phenomenal AJ Styles. Ironic this just happened. And this will be a Texas bull rope match. Because, you know, it's No Surrender, so. Texas bull rope match. Match 2. Kip Sabian's going to get a little help since he's been getting dragged all and up and down the street. He's going to team up with Colt Cabana. He's going to take on Maximum Male Models.
Jesus!
Match 3, Bobby Lashley, who is the MLW Openweight Champion. He's going to take on the Giant. And what are we calling the King Kong Bundy 5-count challenge? Because 3 ain't enough. I need 5. 5-count challenge. 5 times. 5 times. Next up, Willow Nightingale will take on Ava Rain. Next up, the AEW Tag Team Champions Moose and Will Hobbs will defend against the Usos. Our women's title, Beth Phoenix, she will defend in a 4-way ladder match against Jamie Hayter, Zoe Starks, and Sky Blue. And our main event, it will be an I Quit match for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Champion LA Knight, against the Maverick, Logan Paul, because, you know, he only works pay-per-views.
Dummy. Yeah.
And that will be No Surrender, brought to you by Warzone. Chin up. Tits out. Watch out for the show.
Ready.
All right. So, over the weekend, Phil Brooks, Pepsi Phil. Allegedly, he got stuck in WWE Headquarters.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know if he actually got stuck, but he was there all weekend. He was probably filming something, and they just let him have a free run of the place, and he claimed he was stuck.
I mean,
but anyway,
that was great timing to just lose McIntyre.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, he was in the gym. He was just walking around the building while he was in the gym. Ironically, they were replaying Raw, and he was watching himself on Raw. What a time to be alive. And then he strolled into some random office and he found a refrigerator full of Sprite Zero and Coke Zero and Monster sugar-free.
I was like, I'm drinking all them sugar-free versions of Sprite. That's disgusting.
I was like, he's just in some random person's office, like, with a refrigerator full of sugar-free soda.
You know, not punching anybody in there, not, you know.
Yeah, it's not Jacksonville. It's not Jacksonville.
Not getting into a scuffle, you know.
Hey, like, you know, he's walking around the back just being, you know, Bill Brooks.
Yeah, it's not Jacksonville. That only happens in Jacksonville. It doesn't happen in Stanford.
In Jacksonville. Yeah, that does. A lot of hot heads.
Valdo said CM Punk pulling a Chad Johnson and living there. Yeah, Chad Johnson said he was living in the Cincinnati Bengals stadium one season to save money. I was like, that was wild. Oh, Kelvin, hit the next slide. He went to Bruce's Pritchard office, and then he covered the name, and he put Jim Herd.
Damn.
For those that don't know, Jim Herd, at one point in the early 90s, I believe, took over WCW when Turner bought out WCW.
Pipe bomb.
Wow.
He was like the person the general manager of
Tell me when I'm telling
WCW in
lies.
the early Turner time of WCW. So yeah. And Pritchard like has a bad relationship with Jim Herd, so it was like an inside joke.
Pipe bomb. Pipe.
So obviously when Pritchard came back to the office on like Monday, he would fucking see Jim Herd on his door.
Why would you play games with me?
No, man,
and he drew a mustache on a poster of Bailey that was in the hallway. And then he took a picture of it and tagged her. I haven't seen her respond to it, so.
Yo, first of all, Senor Bailey, dope.
Senor Bailey, yo.
So the practical jokes were just worth it alone. Even if he was actually supposed to be there, or whether he was actually locked in, the practical jokes were worth it.
Jim Herd. I'm still cracking up over Jim Herd. But Senor Bailey.
Yes, Senor Bailey.
Senor Bailey.
Yahtzee!
Yeah, I haven't seen her respond to it on social media, but he tagged her, so well, she knows about it.
Nice one, Pepsi Phil. Nice one.
Yeah.
Pipe bomb.
I like that.
Yeah. And then the pay-per-view. So for those fans that complained about it's a B-level pay-per-view, who gives a fuck about this? Nothing happened. It's overseas. It's shit. It was only 2.5 hours long. Raw is longer. You're the reason that they do it like this.
Yep.
Did you hear this fucking crowd?
This crowd.
Boy.
This crowd nothing's ever going to top Puerto Rico. But this was the second best crowd.
This can be runner up.
This was a definite number 2.
Yes.
Because nothing's beating Bad Bunny in Puerto Rico. Nothing's beating that.
Yeah, true. But this was a close second. This is definitely a close second. The energy there, even from start to finish, was amazing.
If I give you my input on this, I feel like this might be crazy to Puerto Rico, because when they were cheering for AJ Styles, it was so loud the camera couldn't stop shaking.
Mm-hmm.
I said, that is crazy.
Yep.
I couldn't be a wrestler in the middle of that ring, because I would just want that to last for fucking ever.
Yeah,
yep.
For real.
Yep. Yeah, Valdor, you gotta get on it, Valdor. The crowd made the show.
The crowd definitely made the show.
Valdor, if you go on YouTube right now and look at the highlights from that pay-per-view, when they introduced Cody, Naomi, AJ Styles, and who else? Jay Uso.
Bailey's entrance. Bailey too.
Bruh, they were cheering so much, bruh. I was like, yo, I was on Twitter. The comments were saying, I was saying, put a WrestleMania there, and let's see how loud they get for the WrestleMania.
I'm with it.
You know, well, first let me read this comment that I found on Instagram.
Okay.
Because, again, this was a response to the quote-unquote spoiled, entitled American fans that have an issue with, quote-unquote B-level pay-per-views. Here's the comment. Because to WWE fans, it's a TV show. To Europeans, they still treat it as pro wrestling.
I see nothing wrong with that comment.
Exactly. That's the problem.
See nothing wrong.
That's the problem. You're entitled and you're spoiled. And the fans that, I have to be right about what's going to happen. I have to know everything. Just enjoy it.
This was such a good pay-per-view.
It's entertainment. Enjoy it.
This was such a good pay-per-view to a point where everything that happened was just rewatchable.
Yeah.
From beginning to end. And we don't get many pay-per-views where the pay-per-view from beginning to end is rewatchable. It'd be like 1 or 2 matches, maybe the main event mostly. But from the start to the finish, you can rewatch this over and over like it was a WrestleMania, and it's just got its moments. Like, this is going to be the shit to top going forward. Like, this set the peak of where wrestling is at right now.
Apparently, there's like a the city that they were in, they have like a noise ordinance. The arena broke the noise ordinance. The arena's being fined, and W is going to pay the fine for them.
Wow.
Shit, I would.
So we have G.O.D. now.
Yes. Yeah, let's actually talk about the matches. Tonga Loa showed up. And I had a feeling, I was like, there's no way they got Tama Tonga, and Tonga Loa is not far behind.
Or low, yeah. I mean,
what's really crazy is I didn't know his contract had expired or he was leaving. They never said that.
That was the thing. New Japan never announced that his contract expired. Mm-hmm. So there was nobody ever thought, oh, hey, when does WWE get him? They were on the same contract, same date, expired the same day. And they never announced that he's expired too.
I just find it funny, Darby. You forgot that Tonga Loa was with Sin Cara Dark.
Oh yeah, I for some reason it never registered in my head that he was Camacho.
Yeah,
it never registered that he was Camacho. I completely forgot. Man. And the more I started to watch, I was like, oh yeah, he was Camacho.
Yo, at the end of the day, I don't care what nobody say. Samoans can be put in any kind of race and look just like it.
Yep,
that is true.
Yeah, they could pass for Middle Eastern. They could pass for like Dominican.
They could actually
Mexican.
Bruh, I swear he's Camacho. I was like, yo, this Dominican dude looks like somebody else, and I can't put my finger on it. And then with Yokozuna, it was like he's from Japan. I was like, hey, he's a big Japan dude. Shit, I would not think he was Samoan. I was like, yo, these motherfuckers can play any role.
Yep. Yeah, they're like the most nondescript like ethnicity. But yeah,
that first match was great though.
And we were debating about this. If he showed up, we were debating about it. WWE, I believe, has the rights to Guerrillas of Destiny because on commentary, Michael Cole and Corey Graves, one of them said, quote unquote, they was yada, 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 this is guerrilla warfare. And then the other one responded with something, this is the destiny. So they said guerrilla destiny. They have it or they're going to get it. We have Guerrillas of Destiny in WWE.
Now great. I need a match with the Usos.
Oh, yeah, obviously that's happening. At some point, Jimmy's going to go crawling back to Jay. And at some point, we're going to get OG Bloodline versus New Bloodline. And we're getting G.O.D. versus Usos, obviously.
I can't wait for that match.
The sad thing is there's a guy on YouTube. He put out a theory. I want y'all to hear this theory and tell me it don't sound like it could be good. Because when I heard it, I got in the comments. I was like, hey, man, you the first dude I heard on YouTube that said something. I was like, I'm with it. This might be a good storyline. He said, if you watch WrestleMania after Jay and Jimmy's match, Jay had a little sit down. He said, I told my brother to come with me. He said, I still love him. I still want to be the Usos. To get back together, he just got to lead the bloodline. I was, okay, that starts off something. He said, what happened seeing how Jay's on Raw by himself? No, Jay's on SmackDown, right?
No, Raw. He's on Raw. He's on Raw.
Okay, he's on Raw. Sammy's on Raw. They said, what happened to the bloodline come over there and start trying to jump Jay? Sammy joins in. Jimmy shows up. Now it's a 3-on-3. You have the OG bloodline with Sammy versus the new bloodline. They said, then Jacob Fatu shows up. Now the number game has gotten even worse, and that's when Roman shows up. Now you have the OG original bloodline versus the new bloodline, and now it starts off a Samoan war. I was like, I don't care what nobody says. WWE, somebody better heard this because that sounds like that will be another 3-year storyline by itself.
Yep.
Yep.
You got to continue to add that to the story, man.
Yes. As we said on the special Saturday edition, Paul Heyman might have been right. They were only in the third inning.
Yeah.
They might have only been in the third inning when Paul Heyman did that interview. Because this is getting deep. This is getting deep.
It's deeper than where we were at before.
This is getting so deep. That family tree looked like it's about to be a T-shirt sold by WWE with all of them in WWE probably.
Facts. Bayley retained her women's WWE championship. It's on the same one. WWE championship, women's WWE championship against Tiffany Stratton and Naomi. And Tiffany Stratton went off. That match was about her showcasing.
And
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you.
Continues to make a believer out of me.
Yeah.
You know, like it's crazy how she goes, man.
Because that was a tremendous performance by her in a loss. And then she took that 3D. I was like, where did they pull out a 3D from?
Bro, they pulled out that 3D, and I heard them go, she got hit with a 1D. I said, rewind that. I missed that for a split second. What you mean she got hit with a 1D? I said, yo, WWE's in a whole nother ball game. You motherfuckers are hitting special moves from 2K24.
Yeah, but it was an amazing match.
Yeah, that was definitely an amazing match. And the World Heavyweight Championship, Damian Priest versus main event Jey Uso.
Oh, you forgot Jade Cargill.
Well, that was the next match. That was a semi-main event.
Yeah.
When you want to, again, going back to the crowd was rocking for Jey Uso's entrance. They blacked out the arena. Everybody had their cell phones out, and they were doing the bounce with their cell phones. I was like, this is dope. Because I haven't seen the American crowd do it with phones, have they?
So
nah.
there was a basketball game that they were playing Jey Uso's theme with the flashlight. There was a guy that was leading it on with the flashlight, and I think that's where it was birthed.
Ah, okay.
So.
Okay.
I can tell you right now, Jey Uso put out a Instagram, and it's just him standing there at the top of the steps, and he sees all the lights. He goes, the Fireflies are out tonight.
Yes, yep, I saw that. Yeah.
My boy very well. I said, yo, why? Ooh, he got me a tear up. God damn it.
Yeah, I saw that. He gave a tribute to Bray Wyatt after the crowd did that. Yep.
Bruh. I ain't gonna hold you. That match was a good match too.
It was a really good match.
Like Damian Priest showed that
were good.
Like Damian Priest showed that Triple H really got some faith behind him. Because when I say he was in there and he was going off, I was like, Damian Priest, yeah, Triple H might have did a good thing with this because Vince wouldn't have done this at all.
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I needed to see from him because, like I've said over the last couple weeks, going into the cash-in, I wasn't prepared for him to cash in because I wasn't viewing him as a main eventer at the time because he spent so much the last couple months just in the tag division kind of doing silly stuff. They weren't focused on him as a single, as the guy.
Yeah.
So this is the kind of performance I needed from him to, say he is the guy.
Hey man, look, also, hands down Damian Priest. And that man wrestled in them black and red Jordan 13s and made him look good in that outfit. I said, he's Himothy.
I couldn't tell if those were 13s or 14s, but thank you for clarifying.
Those were 13s. So when I saw him, I was like, you got the 13s on? I said, yo, they wrestling whatever now. They don't care no more.
Yeah, because those almost look like the Ferrari 14s. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell.
But that was a great match. But this second semi-match.
Yeah. Black Girl Magic versus Kabuki Warriors.
Boy, that looked like an interracial team.
I almost jizzed mid-match, so like.
Facts. Yo, hold on. Let me sit up and say, I gotta ask you this.
Oh, he gotta sit up.
I gotta sit up for this one. Did you see how Jade Cargill caught Hyrie?
Oh, I know where you're going. I know where you're going.
Yeah. Threw her up and caught her in that move. I said, yo, you don't understand. If the crowd said Jade was never ready, she just shut the whole crowd up just by doing that. Because even though Beth Phoenix was strong, Beth Phoenix ain't never pulled that off.
Yep.
Yo, that was pure strength.
Well, it also helps that fucking Io Shirai. Kyrie's only like 92 pounds. That also helps.
So can wet with the gear on.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just happy. Look, I'm just happy that
That was sexy.
they are tag team champions, and that match went the way it should have went.
Yeah. And the finish for because Jade hits the Glamazon, and then Bianca Belair does the her move on top of. I was like, damn.
It's already a
like,
well-formed
damn.
team already. They're a well-formed team.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Dark, did you put the picture up there I sent you?
Oh, I didn't open it. Hold on.
No, not that one. I'm talking about, did you put a picture up there of the broken TV about that match?
Oh no! I didn't put it up there. Hold on. Let me open it. I'll read it. I'll read it for the people.
The people.
The people can.
That was funny.
Yeah, who the fuck does shit like that?
Hey man, people have attitude.
You know who does shit like that? The people.
All right,
Word.
so
The people.
Some fan, he apparently he decided to break his TV in the middle of Black Girl Magic versus Kabuki Warriors, and I quote, "I just smashed my TV in front of 12 guests at my party because of Asuka and Kyrie losing. My wife just took our crying kids and said they're all spending the week at a hotel. This company has ruined my life and my party. I can't handle this anymore. WWE, I am no longer a fan."
Hey man, nobody cares, man. Your family went to the hotel for a week because of you. So
Is that like some racial? Is that like some racial shit? Do you not want the black girls to win?
I guess so.
He's making it seem like it.
Hey, look, I'm trying now.
I didn't care who would win. I just want to win.
Hey, look, flat screen TVs are cheap, but I'm not about to fit in the break one to go buy a new one. You got
that wasn't no small one. That looked like a 70-inch though.
That was an expensive TV. He just destroyed.
Nah, I'm turning on the pay-per-view. We about to watch something else.
That's just a moron though. Like, I don't know why we would just break his TV.
Yeah,
hey, man,
to show, some people are crazy, man.
He wanted the Kabuki Warriors to win, and he wanted nothing else. But what do y'all give that pay-per-view as a rating?
Well, let's talk about the main event first before we get there. The main event, the phenomenal AJ Styles and the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, the new undisputed WWE champion, and AJ wore gear that was made to resemble the gear he wore when he took on Dusty Rhodes in TNA in, what was that, 2007, 2008? I forgot what the year was.
Yeah, I feel like 2007, 8.
I've completely forgot that match happened. Until, I think Corey Graves brought it up. Mm-hmm. Thank you, WWE, for mentioning shit that happens in other companies now.
Making shit canon that we know.
Which is crazy to me that they'll bring that up.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I mentioned this last week. So y'all know Biden putting the thing for the thing where there's non-complete calls. You can just do whatever you want now.
Yeah.
4 wrestlers in AEW haven't signed new contracts and they're over in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Malachi Black.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy Murphy.
Yep.
Keith Lee.
Yep.
And it's one more person I forgot. But all their contracts are up the same week.
I think the other one's Saraya.
I think it might be, but all their contracts are up. I think Saraya is staying, but I think Keith Lee is trying to come back, and I think Buddy Murphy and Malachi come back because don't forget all their wives work at WWE and they want to be close to their partners.
Yep.
I can see those two coming back, definitely.
If Keith Lee come back, if he don't go back to NXT and fight,
Dijak,
big dude is that big dude is champion. I swear to God.
Oh, Obafemi.
Yes.
Oh,
that'll be dope.
Big meaty men. Big meaty men.
Look, them two got to fight, and Big E got to be on commentary. I don't want to hear nobody else's voice but him and Booker T. That is
Forget your 30-minute classics.
All right, so you were talking about our ratings for the pay-per-view.
Yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do y'all give it?
I'm gonna give it a solid 8. I'm gonna give it a solid 8.
8.5 for me.
I'm a solid 9 because of that crowd in these matches.
That crowd was amazing.
Yeah. like I said, the crowd made the show. Again, the fact that they were just they were there to enjoy the show. They didn't give a fuck about star ratings. They didn't give a fuck about, oh, it's a B show. They didn't really give us anything good that was worth it. No, they came to enjoy the show and have fun. Mm-hmm. That's what you're there for. You paid money. I came to have fun. And they had fun. This is
what a wrestling fan is supposed to be. You're supposed to go to the show, enjoy the wrestling show, leave with a great experience, leave with memory, and enjoy your time.
And make friends with the people sitting next to you.
Word, you're not supposed to go there and criticize
seats even
whole
in front
damn
and back.
thing while you're there.
Yep.
Like, don't get on Twitter and start crying about your favorite wrestler not in the match. Shut the fuck up and just enjoy the match.
After WrestleMania, I think this actually happened. It happened on some other show. I think it happened on like the NASCAR broadcast or something. But WrestleMania is taking place in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Vegas, baby.
From Alliance Stadium on April 19th and 20th. It's actually later than it usually is because it's in the middle of the month instead of the opening weekend.
Hey, look.
Night Zone in Sonic 2.
I wonder if we can gamble on WrestleMania next year. Because I will be on FanDuel.
I was just going to say.
Look, I'm telling you right now.
There we go, Kelvin. It was at the Kentucky Derby.
Somebody online said, hey, we need some guest hosts for this. And the only two guest hosts I could think of is the Godfather and RVD. I said, please let us have that in Las Vegas.
Please, that would be amazing.
I feel like they're going to smoke a blunt, come out there, and they're going to tear the roof off that bitch.
Well, because Godfather lives out there. I know he lives out there.
Where the HO's at?
Whole train.
Where's the HO train?
Yeah, so we're going to be looking forward to that to this time next year. Minnesota was in the running. Everybody kept suspecting Minnesota. That way could, quote unquote, Brock Lesnar could retire. But whatever.
Who you think is going to main event this?
Cody versus
CM Punk?
No, not Cody versus Punk.
That'd be a good match.
That would be a good match.
That's not a WrestleMania main event match.
Well, I feel like we're finally getting Rock versus Roman next year.
I believe this should be the stage for that.
That'll probably be night one's main event. Rock versus Roman, and probably Cody versus whoever's hot going into next year.
I don't know. I feel like if Rock and Roman are fighting, Rock gonna pull his authority and he gonna be on night 2.
Fuck him.
The first night.
Fuck him.
Ooh. Cody versus Gunther.
Ooh, that would be fucking a banger.
I'm okay with that.
That would be a banger.
I'm okay with that.
If Gunther can go the whole year just destroying people and getting to WrestleMania time and actually, like, let's say Gunther go to the Royal Rumble and win it and guarantee himself that program going into that WrestleMania is going to be fucking fire.
Yeah, like let's say like Brock Lesnar comes back the end of this year and you have like a singles match, Gunther versus Brock at like Survivor Series, and Gunther just destroys Brock. That like signifies him as like, I'm a fucking main eventer now, and then he wins the Royal Rumble. Like, yeah.
All of these, dude. What if he wins this King of the Ring right now?
I have a feeling he's going to. Like, that's his next stepping stone is he wins the Royal King of the Ring.
Right now, he might be just going through his momentous run. Right, like he's gonna get the King of the Ring. He's gonna go to SummerSlam. He's gonna succeed everywhere. Then the Royal Rumble, dude's gonna be on fire.
Yeah. So we briefly spoke about this on the special Saturday edition. Ricochet won the WWE Speed Championship.
Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you. That title do look dope as shit though.
It's better than the 24/7, and it's better than the Cruiserweight.
It really is, and that's saying a lot.
It just says speed on the belt.
Speed.
Hey man, look, I'm just waiting for WWE website to put up the replica so I can go get good detailed looks at it.
I feel like there's gonna be a mascot in there.
I can tell you right now where this belt would have thrived at. If this belt was like how that Leatherface belt is, where they're gonna need to be compete on certain days, this jump would have been good for Fastlane.
Yeah, it's only good on Wednesdays because he didn't have it on TV last night.
Yeah, and I was like, that's weird. I wanted to see him walk out with it. You won that off a Twitter thing. You should be walking that around, making people want to watch Twitter to see what the hell that is.
Yeah, so so WWE Speed is a canon until itself. It doesn't exist anywhere else.
So basically, what you're saying is Sunday Night Heat and Velocity.
Yep. The little cryptic things that have been happening on Raw and SmackDown. I believe the one that happened last week on Raw, it gave you a link to this code on the bottom left. And people have deciphered the code to mean the following: Uncle Howdy, Eric Roman, Dexter Lumis, Nikki Cross, Joe Gacy. The A is speculative. Everybody's not sure about Alexa Bliss, but everybody is definite about the top 5. That this is going to be the new Wyatt 6 faction.
I'm cool with this. The simple fact, Aaron Rowan just
re-signed
with WWE.
And that's
So
why they were able
real.
to put together this list, because Eric Rowan just signed.
This is gonna be something. I can't
And
wait.
this all makes sense.
It does.
Look, WWE is being encrypted with these QR codes and things like Bray Wyatt is still around. I get Triple H understood Bray Wyatt's mind probably better than anybody when it came down to doing this cryptic stuff, because he probably talked to him doing this a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But taking this faction in the name of Bray will just complete his legacy going down the road, because it's going to keep Bray Wyatt legacy just alive going forward. And I can't wait till they debut and see what the hell they do as a group.
Yeah.
Especially with Joe Gracie. That motherfucker is like Mick Foley younger years. That motherfucker is just batshit crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you got every creepy gimmick on the roster put together in one faction.
The only thing that throw me off is the Dexter Lumis one, because did he get let go?
That's what I thought, but a couple months ago, well, the last time I said that, Kelvin told me no, he's still there.
Strange.
They re-sign him.
He said that catering with Krilla Alexander.
Oh, whoa. He was on TV last week. He had a match. So apparently they let him out of catering.
Hey, man, look, the food must have got cold. And like, you know what we got something for you to do.
Oh, shit. Okay, in updated Vince McMahon news, we have a new statement from John Laurinaitis' attorney.
What's good in the hood?
God, no.
John Laurinaitis has filed a motion today fully joining in and adopting McMahon's motion to compel arbitration. Mr. Laurinaitis now corroborates with Mr. McMahon in publicly declaring that Ms. Grant's allegations of sexual abuse and coercion in her complaint are completely unfounded. My client will fight these false allegations together with Mr. McMahon in proper forum arbitration.
Keep it up, I'm a nigga.
So I'm guessing somebody dropped off a briefcase at John Laurinaitis' house, and he has changed his story, and he is no longer a victim himself, and is now going to fight the case.
Isn't that strange?
Because remember, he flipped early and said, "I am a victim too."
Man, I'm just saying, Mr. Man got how much billions from all his shit?
Exactly.
He got enough money to throw around.
Yeah, so all of a sudden, Laurinaitis is wants to fight the charges.
He said, "Laurinaitis, better shut the fuck up."
He pulled up up there. He sat down with a list and was like, "If I'm going down, I'm taking you all with me." I was like, "Oh, time out. I don't want to go down that way.
Yeah,
let's talk."
I don't want peace.
I want
problems always.
This is still a weird time to hear this about Vince McMahon. But I've been calling it for a long time, so.
I mean, this was pretty much erupted in his face.
No offense, I wonder if Vince McMahon was at a Puff Daddy party.
And then Vince McMahon's lawyer, here's a statement from him. In January 2024, Miss Grant, who was in love with Miss McMahon and devastated by their breakup, filed an outrageous and false lawsuit to ruin Miss McMahon's career and reputation. Her false allegations are slowly unraveling. Today, Mr. Laurinaitis' attorney confirmed his client will corroborate with Miss McMahon and expose the lies within the complaint. Lies is in all capitals. Lies.
It sounded like Vince said that and typed it out himself.
What up, G?
So yeah, that's the latest on that sicko. And now
another sicko.
I wasn't gonna say sicko because I don't want to judge. This show is for everybody.
Okay.
For all lifestyles.
Yeah, I can come at me. That's fine.
For all life, if this is your lifestyle, we don't want to insult you. But apparently, in a previous life, Jack Perry enjoyed wearing women's clothing, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Here's the pictures. These are 100% real.
Jessica Perry, huh?
Hello, lady.
I won't say much to this because I can't get canceled because I ain't famous. I don't really get arrested. But at the same time, it's also a point where I don't care.
So, if in a previous life he enjoyed women's clothing, so that's
hey man,
that.
Look, I feel like in a previous life, if you enjoyed it, that means you still do it from time to time.
Not judging, just delivering information to the public. Doing my public service.
Dummy.
I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying, okay. I wonder how his dad felt about that.
I wonder if his dad knew. Maybe that's why it didn't come out until after he dead. He died. Right, Christian Cage? His dad is dead. We'll get to Christian Cage in a couple minutes. We got to cover something else first. But we'll get to Christian Cage. And dead father.
When they say Christian is a good dad.
Yes.
Jackie Perry.
The father of America. So, Kenny Omega has returned to AEW television despite his diverticulitis. Last week, the Young Bucks, they cut off Tony Khan from making his announcement that he will be away for a while, and they said, "Oh, we're taking over the show," yada 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 yada. But Kenny Omega was scheduled to return and he made his announcement that he doesn't quite agree with what the Young Bucks are doing. And all of a sudden, he was attacked from behind. Well, no, sorry. First, Okada came to the ring. They exchanged some words, and all of a sudden, Jack Perry attacks him from behind. And
Why?
he gets V-triggered. Or excuse me, EVP triggered.
One, I forgot that he had diverticulitis. Two, after what he said about Roman, I kind of have a little bit more different. I have a different kind of eyesight and view on Kenny Omega.
I agree.
And three, this was probably one of the best promos he's cut since AEW started.
I agree on all three of those.
So at least they're going somewhere good with him.
His Twitch streams have slightly turned my opinion of him.
Yeah, but I still don't know about the Young Bucks and Okada, and Perry. But whatever, maybe they can, salvage this and make it good for the next, I want to say, 7 weeks before it gets boring. I give it 3 really tops, but whatever. I'm trying to be nice.
And I, for one, I would like to say thank you for even giving Omega a chance. He is a good dude, man. Like
his Twitch streams recently have turned my opinion of. Like I said, I think he's seen the light, and he wants to separate himself from the children.
Mm-hmm.
He's he's seen CM Punk and listened to what he said on all his shows, and he sat back and was like, you know what? He wasn't wrong. He was not wrong.
I don't know if we brought this up a couple weeks ago, but during the All Out Brawl, well, following the All Out Brawl, that same night after the brawl, Kenny Omega was able to disappear somewhere into the building with CM Punk, and they talked it out. They had a conversation by themselves privately that night. And Kenny Omega talked about this on his Twitch stream. He said, we went and we talked privately away from everybody. Nobody knows that we were together. And then he got into the story about how when CM Punk was supposed to be returning to TV, there was supposed to be a meeting between CM Punk, Ace Steel, their manager, and the Elite. It was scheduled to be in Jacksonville at Daly's place, the office in Daly's place. And then all of a sudden, it got canceled because, quote unquote, Kenny doesn't want to do it. It wasn't that Kenny doesn't want to do it. What happened was Kenny's flight got canceled. But somehow the story got twisted and they said, no, Kenny doesn't want to do it. Again, making shit up to make it seem like there's a problem when there's not.
It sounds like the children didn't know how to tell people the truth, so they just said, fuck it.
Yeah.
We're just going to come up with something.
Twisted.
Yeah. So he set the record straight on that. And he says he texted CM Punk and told him, yeah, my flight got canceled. So Punk knew the truth the whole time. But you see the story that came out about what happened. For those that knew about that situation.
So what you're saying
the narrative, where did the narrative come from? It came from the Bucks and Meltzer. Meltzer's the one that put out that story that, Kenny doesn't want to do it.
Why?
Hey, man.
Because he was fed that information by somebody in AEW. Where does he get his information from? If it's not the Young Bucks directly, it's from their minions. Where did the minions get their stories from?
What a mark. You fucking mark! You fucking mark!
Hey, I want to touch on something.
Go ahead.
That I did see online. I think I sent to you. Did you see the post interview after the pay-per-view where that one interview asked Triple H about the releases and Drew Gulak and was his release because of the Ronda Rousey allegation? Did you hear what Triple H's response was?
No, I didn't catch that.
Oh, it was so Triple H to a point where I was like, you know what? Triple H got it. Like he made that dude look stupid. He said, wherever you got your information from, you check your real sources, reliable ones, not the ones that make up stuff, and just kept the conversation going.
Damn.
Bingo.
And then he doubled back on it and said, hey, man, I'm just saying, the NFL let go 300 people a year for the season. He said, it's a thing on the job. He said, we have new people coming up. We have people that ain't doing nothing. We have to release them. He said, hey, they might come back. Hey, they might go find work somewhere else. He said, but it's normal thing. It's always happening. Don't just take what people say online and run with it. When you don't know the facts.
There you go.
He was released. He was released because we do the budget cuts. We had to release people.
Yep.
He said, so the allegation thing, get your sources right. And I was like, Triple H, you should have been running the company a long time ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now the father of the year, Christian Cage,
Padre of the year.
the part of the Young Bucks, quote unquote, takeover of Dynamite, they have asserted the new #1 contender for Swerve's World Championship, and it is Christian Cage. Despite the whole ranking system that has returned, and Christian Cage wasn't on the list, but he's now the #1 champion.
This is another
#1 contender.
This is another reason why you swerve when you drive. This was
as long as you don't have a road rager.
This is what happens.
I'm never not going to tell that
joke. There was a wrestling con somewhere, and somebody asked Christian.
I saw that
about the Hall of Fame. I swear, Christian's in character 24/7, and I love it. That was the greatest response Christian could say as him. He literally told the crowd, "I don't give a fuck about the Hall of Fame. He said, "Let me know when there's a real Hall of Fame, and then I care." Until then, fuck the Hall of Fame.
He said, "I don't give two shits."
"Ooh," I said, "Christian, where's this version of you been? Because this version of you is on fire."
He said, "I don't give two shits about the WWE Hall of Fame." That shit's crazy.
And what's really weird is everybody says they don't give two shits about WWE Hall of Fame. When they get to a certain age, they get inducted, and they go, "This is an honor."
Well, obviously, he doesn't turn that character off now. He's just that all the time, like MJF.
Just that.
But obviously, once his AEW contract expires, he'll walk back in. It's like, yes, thank you. I've always wanted to be here. And well, I don't think he's going as a single. It'll be Edge and Christian. I highly doubt he's going as a single. That's just me.
The sad thing is, I don't know because he can go in as Edge and Christian, but he has to go in as a single. Because don't forget, the cruiserweight, the tag teams, the world title, the ECW Heavyweight Championship. You gotta get that man his props on some of them.
European
I
title.
know, but I don't know. It might take a while for him to go in as a single. I don't think he's going in immediately. Maybe when he's like 60 years old, he'll go in, but not immediately.
But like I said, I don't know yet because don't forget, we have some people that went to the Hall of Fame that never won a title.
Yeah.
Never even did have the stuff he did, and they're in the Hall of Fame. So he's got to go to the Hall of Fame solo by himself eventually. Because who's in the Hall of Fame right now the most times at this point? Is it Ric Flair?
Yes, Ric Flair. Ric Flair is in. Yeah, he's in 3 times. And there's other people that will eventually go in 3 times, like Triple H and Randy Orton, and
Shawn Michaels went 2 times.
He's in twice. Yes.
Yeah, because Triple H got to go in as Triple H. You got to go in as DX. You got to go in as Evolution.
Yeah. Well, Triple H is already in twice for DX and Evolution. He just needs to go in as a single.
Yeah, he just needs his regular. At this point right now, they might well just fit him in there because we know he ain't putting up the.
Well, now the problem is he going to put himself in? They've got to sneak and get him in. Just somehow make this whole shit up to get him in and not tell him until the day of. Oh yeah, you're going in. Write yourself a speech.
Well, no.
I'm the damn boss. What the hell?
I'm about to say what they need to do is do him like they did before when they had the Hall of Fame and they did Paul Bearer and they had like 19 people across the stage.
Oh yeah.
They need to do a regular thing and just have him out there and just be like, well, we have one more Dub D that nobody talked about, and just like everybody he just plays and he just looks around like, what the hell? That's how you get him in there.
Yeah.
You put him in that night.
Oh, Kelvin said, what about 2-man power trip? Do you put him in for that?
Ooh, I mean, you got that Stone Cold in there.
My problem is 2-man power trip wasn't around long enough. That's my only issue. It was like 3 months.
Yeah, it was short. It was short, but it was still a dope thing to have between both of them. So
yeah,
I don't know if they'll get it, but it'd be dope if they did.
I mean, they were tag team champions.
Yeah, for maybe 5 weeks out of that 2 months they were together.
Yeah,
they might because what were they tag team world and IC champion?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. They probably get put in there for that, probably, but. By the time they get put in there, Triple H and Stone Cold gonna be so old, they probably gonna have the wheelchairs to go up to the ring.
All right, let's go outside the ropes. And this week we have Black iconic actors.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah, we got Denzel Washington, Samuel L. Jackson, motherfucker, Morgan Freeman, and Eddie Murphy.
Boy, goddamn, this is hard.
Motherfucker. You got to put the motherfucker on. You got to say the whole thing like a pimp named Slipback.
Hey, look, I'm going to break this down to a quick science on how I'm going to choose this, right? In this order. Eddie Murphy, good for comedic roles. Serious roles, not so much for me.
Okay.
Morgan Freeman's been around since the dawn of time. So, he's just been old since he came out as a baby. So I got to give him that. Denzel. If Denzel is doing a role and if they say be serious, he taking that to the bank. But Samuel Jackson has been in more things on the goddamn planet than I can count in all 3 of these men. All he needed to do is be in one porno, and he's literally been across all media.
They would be in every Quentin Tarantino movie.
Quentin Tarantino movie, every regular movie, every B movie, every A movie. The Incredibles. He's been in The Incredibles. He's been.
You know why that's happened, right?
Afro Samurai. He's been in so much stuff to the point now that hell, his lines are more iconic than half of the other movies. Like the movies.
Do you know why that happened?
Which one?
Samuel Jackson. You know why that has happened? At some point in the late 90s, he said instead of taking a paycheck, he wants a 1% share in every major movie company. So he's literally the owner of every major movie company. So instead of getting a paycheck, he just gets a bump in his share of the company.
So basically, he pulled a Robert Downey Jr. with the Marvel shit. I don't need a paycheck. Just pay me for how much the movie grossed.
Correct. So basically, he can be in whatever movie he wants because he's the fucking owner.
Mm-hmm.
And also, still, Denzel got some good one-liners. Eddie got a few, but Samuel Jackson was so quotable, bro. It's just part of our language at this point now.
Because we all like to say motherfucker at least once in a while.
Say what again? Say what one more time.
Again.
I dare you. I double dare you.
Hey, bro, the most famous line to me always was Samuel Jackson always going to be, we got to get these motherfucking sticks off this motherfucking plane. Boy, I get on plane every time. That's the first thing I say. Hey, man, get these sticks off this motherfucker. They're like, shut up. I'm like, I'm sorry, but it's iconic, bro.
Yeah, super iconic.
Oh, Valdo was talking about he was the voice of Frozone from Incredibles.
Yeah, see? Like, he's been in everything. Like, this man has not been in nothing. Matter of fact, he was a cop in San Andreas, GTA.
Yep.
So he's literally been in everything. There's nothing he hasn't been in.
But for me, nothing beats fucking Denzel in Training Day. That was some cold shit.
King Kong
ain't got nothing on me. I run this piece. Shoot program, nigga. 23-hour lockdown.
Hey, look.
You being Pelican fucking bang.
Hey, look. Training Day was the shit. But it took Denzel Washington to be a crooked cop to win a goddamn Academy Award.
Hey.
And all his other movies was great. Because John Q's still the shit to me. I don't give a fuck nobody.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
I wouldn't reminisce if we talk about him and The Rock and other guys in that fucking iconic scene where they died. Yo, what was that song?
Aim for the bushes?
Aim for the bushes.
Here goes my hero. Watch him as he...
While they're fucking falling. Like, they have less frames but falling. They were like this.
You know what Eddie Murphy movie is under? Well, obviously, Beverly Hills Cop.
The Final Boss.
Obviously, Beverly Hills Cop is iconic. You know what's underrated? Tower Heist.
Yeah,
that is so underrated. I've watched it for the first time like last summer. That shit is underrated.
I forgot all about that damn movie until you just said that. Holy shit.
It is so underrated.
Yeah, that movie's definitely underrated.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Morgan Freeman's best movie role ever for him is always going to be Bruce Almighty, him playing God.
Yeah,
because
I should have used that for this. I couldn't think of movies for him. For some reason, I blanked on movies for him, and I just went with a fucking Dark Knight.
Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Dark Knight was a shit, bro. Him playing God, I was like, yo, no offense, but yeah, he's literally Black God. There's nothing else you can avoid at this point.
Anyway, let's get out of here. I have been Darth Messiah, and you, sir.
Alex the motherfucking Hill.
Good night, J Kid.
Good night to all, and to all a good night.
All right. Peace.
Peace.